In the past, humans hesitated when they took lives, even non-human lives. But society had changed, and they no longer thought that way. As humans grew stronger, we became quite arrogant, losing the desire of we have no other choice. In the essence of human civilization, we have decided to become rich without any limit by taking the lives of other creatures. Hayao Miyazaki. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I am going to speak about problemacy around internet and social medias and its impacts to its children, also teenagers. I do strongly believe it influences our overall productivity and changes our point of view. Thus, I genuinely hope that discussing this issue will help us more to perceive and overcome about these conflicts, yet the impacts globally. Internet has been one of the most crucial aspects in our life over the last few years. Keeping in mind about its usability, we cannot deny the fact that most of us operate it whenever and wherever we are. On the report of the World Bank, Internet users has exceptionally increased from 413 million in 2000 to over than 3.4 billion users in 2016. Moreover, the COVID-19 pandemic that lately urges most governments all around the world to execute the lockdown and manage basic activities, both school and works from their respective homes. Indeed, Internet is exceedingly helpful for our lives, both in daily and in certain events, especially in the recent. Throughout these new routines, slowly yet surely, we are adapting to conduct and utilize Internet or technologies one step ahead. As claimed by the Indonesian Internet Service Providers Association, the number of Internet users in Indonesia has been accounted for 73.7% of the total population, equivalent to 196.7 million users. Unfortunately, although we have been using it for decades, still, Internet has its own dark side. Fake news, Internet-based hoaxes, cyberbullying, and abuses, a dreadful problemacy we had been facing for all over the time. According to the IPSOS, 1 in 6 children globally is reported has been cyberbullied. Furthermore, in the United States of America, the number is even higher, with 1 in 4 children who have experienced cyberbullying and abuses. Besides cybercrimes, hate speech, also incitement of hatred, are often found in wider community nowadays. Freedom of speech and express opinions in social media does have a positive impact. However, it cannot be denied that this is also one of the main triggers for hate speech on social media and Internet itself. These deviant acts mostly are linked to the global increase of violence towards minorities, including profanity, body shaming, or even harassment. Last but not least, will be fake news and Internet-based hoaxes. The vast majority believes fake news is aggravated by the Internet for 87%, which negatively impacts political discourse in certain countries up to 83%. In Greece, around 55% of people mention that they recognize false news almost every day. Due to the intense presence of fake news in daily lives, people are starting to deliberate more about the information that they can trust. Percentage of trust for different types of media are changing, with fewer people trust the Internet and online social networks easily, while more trusting the written one. Believe it or not, this is actually one of the best preventive ways to avert the misunderstanding and widespread of fake news to others. Young people should be able to think more critically and be able to consider news worthy to believe with valid sources and using methods such as, but not limited to, verification of sources or database on news related, observation of how big and vital the impact is caused by the issue, as well as the level of the rationality of the news content. I understand that anyhow, the use of social media is tremendously frequent for most teenagers. Hence, they are most vulnerable to becoming victims of social media and cybercrimes. Despite their emotions and thoughts that tend to less stable, considering the poverty they are experiencing, which also have the potential to exacerbate the impact they have received. Young people nowadays have a chance to connect, to cooperate, and collaborating their ideas, sharing about something that might have some similarities in common, which might bring out stronger bindings and encourage them to set up higher goals with larger community and promoting about their rights to take down the hate speech and cyber abuse worldwide. Speaking up is important, yet to speak up without listening is like banging pots and pans together. Even if it gets your attention, it's not going to get you respect. Gina Baraka, if you don't speak up, then who will? Start from now and raise your right. Thanks for a million and for the attention, and see you in the next time.